Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. He'll get this up to about the 44. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
On third down, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack goes to Damian Wilson.
It's always up for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Again, it's Foreman. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. A carry for Foreman. The numbers on the ground for Foreman in last week's contest. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. Now Foreman. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Panthers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Foreman. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. On third down, Foreman. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mariota. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Marcus Mariota. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously, a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So scoring drive on just 3 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. On the counter, this is Hubbard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's got room. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Hubbard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the wall. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 25-yard line. Mariota. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. Down. Guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. Those are his numbers through roughly the 1st half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. 70 yards, and the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Mariota. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Foreman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Walker now. A final shot before break. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Walker. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now Walker. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Foreman is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Set there, no backs in the backfield, all receivers out in the pattern, and in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They run it again with Janovich. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they go play action. Here's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Another carry for the fullback, Janovich. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Janovich, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Check pitch. Check right.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Take it in at the 3. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. The fullback Janovich on the handoff. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Andy Janovich. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Mariota on 1st down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears. For the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
But they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A first run for the backup Abdullah. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Play action now, Walker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They run. Abdullah. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Amir Abdullah. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mario, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Mariota now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Abdullah. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The Panthers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Abdullah on the counter. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Amir Abdullah that finishes it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Mariota now to throw on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. To try again after the sack. Mariota got London on a slant. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Mariota. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Mariota now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting to stay upright. Rolling to his right. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Thomas brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Carolina, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.